Good morning everyone, welcome to our discussion today about purposive communication. First of all, we'd like to acknowledge our teacher, Dr. Newzizar Artao. Thank you sir for giving this a challenge and a time to show our talent in making a speech or a talk about your subject. And proceed to our talk about purposive communication. What is purposive communication? Purposive communication is a course that will help us to be able to become competent in communication of our culture and the intercultural awareness and awareness effectively and appropriately in the local and the global context. This point we are going to discuss the communication process. So the communication process involves the two elements, the sender and the receiver of the message. So the communication process starts with the sender, wherein the sender will encoding the message or conveying the message to the receiver and the receiver will going to decode the message or understand the message being sent, and after that there will be a feedback coming from the receiver to the sender, and also there will be a switching of the position. The sender will also the chance to have to become the receiver, and the receiver will also the chance to become the sender, so the cycle is simultaneously. Let's proceed to our second part of our discussion today about an ethical communication. Actually, the purpose of the ethical communication is for us to become, communicate and act ethically and morally to our society and to the people involved or around us. So here we have these four moral standards about this ethical communication. We have this the rights, the utility, justice, and care. The rights is a kind of a standard wherein you're concerned about the fairness of your action to the other people or surrounds you. And the second part is the justice, just giving justice or the concern to other people out of your action that you did. And the third one is the utility, is concerned about this positive and negative effect of your action to the society. The last one to care about is the moral standard, concerns with the relationship, our relationship to the society and the people around us. And let's proceed to our discussion about the 10 ethical guidelines of communications. Involves the abide the relevant laws, abide the appropriate professional code of conduct, and abide your organization's policies in social media. The fourth one is take advantage of our employer ethics resources. The fifth, tell the truth. And the sixth one, don't mislead your readers. Number 7, use design to highlight important ethical and legal information. And 8, be clear. 9, and avoid discriminatory language. Number 10, acknowledge assistance from others. In communication across cultures, we need to consider a lot of variables that affect communication process. So we have here our first variable, the political aspect. Different countries have their own laws and policies that really affects the communication process, especially in interacting with people, to other people and different races of people in this. Second one, we have there's economic state is one of these problems sometimes in communicating, because if a person come from these well-developed countries, they have different attitudes toward communicating. They're more on high level or high-end kind of people compared to those people from this not industrialized country. The third one, we have the social, different kind of approaches. People involved in different part of well-developed countries have their own attitudes also in aspect of social communication. We have here the religious aspect. Religion, it's obvious that we have a lot of religions in the whole world, especially in Muslim and Roman Catholic, Buddhist, and a lot of religions that we have. That really affects the communication, because sometimes that we have the different beliefs, we believe to different gods. And the fifth one, we have here the educational aspect. One of this variable that really affect communication process is the educational background of people. In some developing countries, they have this high level or the high end kind of people that they graduated in a special kind of education background. Number 6, the technological aspect. Of course, in technological aspect, there's a lot of countries that they are they have this high technology compared to these people are not industrialized or they are not well-developed countries. Number 7, we have this linguistic. Linguistic is focusing on language. The world is composed of a lot of languages that really affect the communication process. And last part of our discussion is about the beneath on the surface of a variable that affects communication process or communication guidelines. First one, focus on individuals or a group. Different cultures, different people, different countries also they have these different approaches, to and having their organization that they have, in the groups or individuals. Thank you for watching us, for watching my video today about this purposive communication. I hope it is more informative and persuasive kind of video. Once again, this is Ronan Camarig from BSIT 1D from the EDU Science and Technology University. Thank you.